Hey, what's cracking?
Hey Franklin, and hey everyone that is watching the video right now. It's me Kane and welcome back to another episode of the second character series. In this episode, this is the 25th episode special. And as I've said, this is the 25th episode. This is the special episode I want to do. Now, unlike usual episodes where I do live streams on the second character and show off the thing, I want to do a video on this one and talk about my experience with this update while playing on the second character and just showing off how I got around doing it. And, I gotta be honest, I kind of really enjoyed it today. I kind of enjoyed doing the contract again, which is the theme of this episode. Now, as we already know, we're starting off, with me buying the agency and having Franklin's long talk about how he remembered the time where Michael's wife, Amanda, was screwing a tennis coach. And, well, a bunch of other GTA 5 story mode references as well were being thrown into the mix. But, he was basically just showing me the ins and the outs of how security contracts worked. Even though I knew about that since launch, but hey, at least I got a reminder on how things worked. So, and we also got to introduce to the number one waifu of the update, Amani. Number one hacker and number one waifu. So, that was a little bonus as well.
Knock, knock, my politically incorrect racial epithets. What that shit do?
Oh yeah, and Lamar came back too. After delivering a very slow van back to the agency, I finally got a call from Franklin. Franklin then decided to tell me that, hey, we're meeting someone at the golf club. So maybe we might be the gaming Jew because obviously we know how he loves his golf. So I got ready and got my nice outfit ready for when I would meet the gaming Jew. Upon arrival at the golf club, I met DJ Pooh, legendary, producer and all that, and also the host of West Coast Classics. And I was assuming that the gaming Jew would be right round the corner, but however, I was lied to. I was not meeting the gaming Jew. In fact, I was meeting legendary musician artist Dr. Dre, who makes some really shit overpriced headphones and earphones. And apparently, what had happened was, after that little excursion to Cayo Perico we had a few months back, or actually a year ago, really, being realistic, because that was an episode 20, or whatever the fuck it was called, was aired, or streamed. Apparently Dre lost his phone, so we had to go and collect a man's phone that he could easily just buy, because remember that he has millions of dollars to his name. But hey, he wants us to find a phone because he has some music on it. But, okay, Dre. However, some fellow golfers were nearby, and overheard me complaining about Dre's earphones, and they wanted to chime in. And Dre got a little bit angry for his own good. So, what basically happened after that, the golfers were threatening to revoke Mr. Dr. Dre's membership at the golf club. Which, I would have been perfectly fine with. Because remember, he makes some really bad earphones that are way too overpriced. But, apparently these guys are the bad guys, because, they don't like earphones. Okay, bud. However, Franklin overheard them say that GTA 5 was not the best GTA game, and he got a little bit angry. So he decided to get me to go and chase the golfers, because he wasn't too pleased with hearing these, revelations. That, hey, maybe GTA 5 isn't a good game, and how GTA 4 is probably way better. But, again, these guys, the golfers, are the bad guys in this situation. After ramming into the golfers' golf carts as they were trying to escape the wrath of Franklin, we eventually caught up with one of them at Del Perro Pier. And well, again, Franklin wanted them to take back what he said about GTA 5 and how GTA 5 is not a good game. The guy was having none of it. So I had to get Daisy to go and beat the living life out of this poor fella just because he had an opinion on the internet. Kinda reminds me of a lot of the Save Red Dead Online people. If you disagree with them, you're worse than Hitler. After beating the living shit out of a man for having an opinion on the internet, I returned back to the agency to see what Franklin and Amani were doing. Franklin was still a bit pissed off, and I tried to tell him about Trevor Phillips' life coach lessons. But Franklin was not really too bothered about it, as he was too busy watching whatever Amani's fine ass was doing. Amani then asked Franklin why he was watching her, and she felt slightly a bit creeped out, considering Franklin is a married man with a kid. And, well, we found out as well that Dr. Dre's phone is untraceable. It's firewall. No way in, no way to track it. So instead, what was the other solution we could think of? Buy a new phone? Or something high-key radical? Of course we're going for the dumb option. Breaking into the FIB, which is from a brand new concept that no one has ever done before. No one has ever tried to do it before, and it's not like that anyone in the GTA 5 campaign ever did that as well. Wait, hold on. I'm getting reports that a lot of the people that have played GTA Online have not played the campaign for GTA 5. Hold on a moment, what's going on here? Hold on. Even Lamar's wondering what the bloody hell's going on. How can you not play the campaign, but you go straight to the online? What? Bloody hell, man. It was at this point that we had one of the worst fake-out moments, but also kind of the most funny fake-out moments of the GTA games. At this point, when I first watched this cutscene when I was streaming it, I originally thought Chop was dying. However, we got baited because, you see, instead of death is what fucked with Chop.
Man, that dog high as fuck. I can tell. It's all in the eyes, man.
That's right. Haha, funny weed joke was the reason why Chop was acting all bonkers. And Franklin was even more bogged down than he was before at the golf club. So, they had to go and get Chop a burrito, while I ended up raiding the FIB. As I broke into the FIB's building, I decided, you know, I prefer an old classic method that I used in the roof entry approach for the FIB heist from the single player. The oldies always work. What do I mean by that? Put a C4 on the back of the door, and then stand back and see what happens.
Sometimes you gotta do it old school.
Yeah, the thing about old school is it's kind of loud. We'll deal with it. Get to a terminal and plug in the thumb drive.
Like most things that I do on GTA Online, I didn't really think it through. And now that the heat was on me even more than it was before, I was under pressure. Kind of like that David Bowie song and Queen song, you know? Under pressure. Pushing down on me. Okay, yeah, I'll stop singing. Anyway, so I essentially had to hold off the cops while I was waiting for a slow hack to finish. After waiting what felt like an eternity for a hack to finish, it was over. And now all I had to do was steal the hard drive and get the hell out of the FIB building as fast as I could.
Nice.
Now, for those that are interested, when it comes to me doing the leaks missions, I will not be showing you the first prep missions. I will only be showing you the finale of each mission because I feel like those are more interesting compared to you watching me just drive around from point A to point B, just hearing whatever Vernon has to ramble about, you know? I don't think that's too entertaining. Also, this is a funny little glitch that happened to me and Patrick when I was doing his missions. Up first, High Society Leak. A scenic route, so to speak. In this mission, we have to stop a billionaire from using one of the Dr. Dre's leaks to be sold off as an NFT. You heard me correctly. An NFT. I understand that this is a joke from the GTA community, like the GTA, you know, writers and all that, but I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but no. And plus, NFTs are fucking stupid. And if you're a content creator that, you know, supports NFTs, I've lost my entire respect for you. Fuck you and shove a toaster up your nose. I don't know. Honestly, NFTs are fucking stupid. But guys, it's freedom. It's unique art, guys. No, it's a fucking JPEG. Shut up. Ay. But after realizing that my rants about NFTs might have alerted the guards, I had to get into a shootout with the guards while the scenic route was playing. And you know what? It made an actual pretty good shootout. It's just a shame you couldn't hear it. But for some reason, ETA and Black Privilege are the only songs you can actually hear in, well, when you at least use the PlayStation recording of, GTA 5. Those are the only two songs you can actually hear when you play them back. Gospel? No. Falling Up? Scenic Route? Hell nah. You can't even hear any of it. Note. Zilch. Come on, man. However, it appears that my whack-ass aim might have actually done something, as the NFT crypto investor man eventually came out of his closet. Not that closet, you muppet. He came out of his closet that he was hiding in because of the shootout, and he came out and ran to his Swift Deluxe, which for some reason you could not lock onto. So I had to use a minigun and a heavy sniper. As you see, I did not have explosive ammo for my sniper rifle on the second character, and I am not wasting 10 mil just to get them on a character that I rarely play on. Like Michael's marriage in GTA 5, the helicopter went crashing down, and it was time for me to go and collect the phone off of the billionaire. After finding a Tula that was nearby, as I had no getaway vehicle, the job was done.
Nothing like a war with the Vagos to bring the families and ballas together.
Mission 2, South Central League. In this mission, as Zamani said, it's time for the families and the ballers to unite together in a common cause to retrieve Dr. Dre's music, and also kill a bunch of Vagos for no reason. After the disastrous launch of the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition, the ballers and the families were kind of left bummed out that their game with their greatest story was essentially butchered by 21 people, and Take-Two, and Strauss-Zelnick, who says that they don't make simple ports. Shit, man. That was more than a simple port. That was a disastrous, port, So what were we doing in this mission? A gang war! Yeah. I mean, my good friend Go Burns, he loves a good gang war in GTA San Andreas, so I thought, he'd love this mission. I mean, it's a gang war, so, hey, I'm interested, I want to see what's up, As we arrived at Rancho with the ballers and the families, it was time for a shootout with the Vagos. Are we done yet? This is boring. Oh, looks like we're done. It's time to shoot this guy out of his car. And the final mission, arguably saving best till last, the Nightlife League. Now, why do I think this is the best mission out of all three of them? Well, it's not really the mission itself. It's more or less the track that plays that I think it's one of the best missions for. Gospel is a fucking baller song, and if you've not heard Gospel by Dr. Dre and Slim Shady or Eminem, or the Rap God, or Marshall Mathers, oh man, you're missing out. That is a good fucking song, M has some really fucking fire verses in that song, But, enough of me getting bogged down about a song. Well, not really bogged down, but me fanboying over a song. We got a job to do. What is that job? We have to stop some hype beast on, Snapmatic and Bleeder from, doing a live stream, promoting the music. That's right. We gotta basically stream snipe someone. It's not like I've done that before. After I discovered the identity of the person that was leaking the tracks, I ended up finding out that it was world-famous shitposter commenter Merrick Gaming. Merritt didn't really appreciate Daisy going up in his face and hit her on the head with a glass bottle. Before Daisy could cancel Merritt on Twitter, he escaped, and Duggan's security guards ended up infiltrating the penthouse. After fighting my way through a bunch of annoying aimbody guards and losing a life, I one-0'd Merritt with the musket and retrieved the backpack. Making my way to freedom, and then mission passed. After fucking your mom like all the Xbox 360 kids, I was back at the agency to see an old friend. Not Dr. Dre, but that chick that was next to him. You remember her? She was in the Cayo Perico cutscene, and also the original trailer. Seriously, no one remembers her? Okay. Well, anyway, so Lamar was pissed off about his weed being eaten by Chop. He was getting a fanboyish reaction, like I probably did when I met Dahi Denogla. You know, but except he was meeting Dr. Dre. After a few minutes of Lamar not shutting the fuck up about LD Organics and teasing episode 26, we ended up finding the identity of the person that's stolen Dr. Dre's phone. Johnny fucking Guns was the man who stole the phone. Yes, this is the whole mission. Recovering a phone. This is the entire storyline of a DLC. Recovering a phone. Well, on the bright side at least, you know, LD Organics is probably going to blow up soon, or glow up, as the cool kids would say. But I mean, hey, we gotta get a phone first before we do that. After Dr. Dre and the girl from Cayo Perico left, and, well, a bit of an old-fashioned argument between Franklin and Lamar ended up occurring.
Fuck out, Lamar. I swear to God, man, you been doing that shit since preschool, nigga. Man, shut the fuck up.
We now knew who our target was, and we were ready to move, but we didn't know where he was. So, to add more runtime to the DLC and to the video, I decided to collect Dr. Dre's car and return it to Record A Studios, where Dr. Dre was recording a session for ETA with, you know, so many other famous artists, I guess. I don't know, the only one out of those people that were in the song I really know is Snoop Dogg, but I don't listen to rap music that much, so what do I know? I'm such a, you know, vertebrae jelly bean, you know, for not listening to such high linguistics music, you know, like the raps and the saps and the maps. But as I arrived, it turns out that there was a shootout already going on, because there was already some angry players from GTA Online that were already there that beat me to the area, because they wanted to 1-0 Dr. Dre, and as you see, I was the one that wanted to do the job. So I had to go and shoot these players that were very angry at me. After an extremely annoying shootout that cost me 2 lives, I had finally done the mission, and it was time to go see what Dr. Dre wanted.
Now that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Is anyone still breathing?
don't worry. These guys ain't getting back up.
Hey, you know what? I gotta thank you for coming through.
Okay, I get it. Can we go now?
Yeah, calm down. Listen, I don't care how many shooters he sends. Johnny Guns will never run me out of my own fucking studio.
Johnny Guns? West Los Records Johnny Guns? I thought he was dead.
Oh, he's about to be.
Dre, did you see what just happened? Let's get the fuck out of here.
Nah. Let's call Pooh and clean this place up. Girls, pour yourselves a drink, chill out, and you stick around. We're gonna show Johnny Guns that we don't back down for no fucking body.
Now it was time for the grand finale. Don't fuck with Dre, or as GTA Series Videos likes to call it, don't mess with Dre. I don't know why they changed it from fuck to mess. I mean, I don't think mess is in the actual mission's name title, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was a typo, or maybe it was worries of being demonetized. I don't know. But anyway, it was time to go get Johnny Guns. That bastard made us go through on a bunch of annoying missions with some really good music to listen to while we were doing them. But I was through with going through annoying missions. I wanted to get this bastard down for good, because I had gone through hell to do these missions, and I am not going to be doing this shit again. It didn't take too long, but we eventually found Johnny Guns' location.
They're here! Take them motherfuckers out and let's go!
After another long and annoying shootout, it was time for me to go to the airport to go and find out where Guns had gone to. When I arrived at the airport, a bunch of Johnny Guns' men were there, which surprised me because I thought that Guns would be all by his lonesome. But you see, GTA Online never seeks to surprise me at this point anymore, because I, was both surprised and not surprised by the amount of enemies that were at the airport. Essentially, the entirety of the Doomsday Heist Act 3's enemies. At least it wasn't invisible juggernauts. Anything but invisible juggernauts again. After finding Johnny Guns, I shot him several times in the head, which surprisingly didn't kill him, but it just made him fall on the floor, and it was time to hear a monologue from Dr. Dre about why golf was better than bowling.
Get the fucking hands off! Yo, Dre.
Johnny,
Hold up, man.
you took something that belongs to me.
That's some bullshit. Got mad respect for you.
Respect? What the fuck do you know about respect?
Come on, man. You know me.
You just tried to blackmail me.
I had to hustle hard to get that thing, man. I was just trying to get paid. Listen, I'm sorry. I can wipe the files, track them down, drag and make this shit right on God.
You just tried to kill me. But you know what? Let's forget about that for a minute. The tracks in my phone, that shit leaked, my nigga. The shit is out there. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle. Johnny, do you think I'm a fucking dummy or something?
You keep it real?
Fuck you.
And fuck you too, then.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Take your ass back to the golf course, motherfucker. This the streets. You way out your element, man.
It's funny that you should say that because, I got my clubs right here. And by the way, I like the 9-iron. That's my favorite. Never fails me, you know? It feels so sweet, so nice, and you can really get a hold of it. You know what I mean? Now, that's a great club. And I tell you what, man. Bitch! Ass! Motherfucker! I don't even feel bad anymore. The demos are out there and there's nothing I can do about it. And you know what? Turns out, hey, golf does put me in a better mood. All right, can you give me a ride home? I got something I want you to hear. Let's ride. Hey, listen. I feel like we've been through a lot together, yeah? But this shit right here, it's put a lot of stuff in perspective for me. Jimmy was right. I've got to stop holding on too tight. I've got to start putting some of these demos out that I've been working on for so many years. You have no idea how much shit I've got. But you want to hear something? Okay. This is a world premiere right here, right now.
And so comes a close to episode 5 of the second character series, the Dr. Dre special. So, I would like to first thank everyone that has watched the series so far and up to this point. It never really intended to go on for this long, but I am extremely humbled and grateful for people that actually enjoyed this series whenever I do occasionally do make an episode on them. The last episode was the Tuners update, and this is currently going to be the most current and modern episode that there is at the moment. The episode after this one will be on the Franklin and Lamar short trip missions, but I'll be waiting a few before I end up doing them. I just would like to first of all actually thank everyone that watched the series when I originally started doing it back during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. Honestly, it was something I just came up with out of the blue, and I am just extremely humbled by those that have chose to continue even watching the channel, even after watching some of these episodes, As I know there were a lot of viewers that actually started watching my channel because I did this series. And I want to just first of all thank everyone that has stuck around since then. It does mean the absolute world to me. And I hope everyone that has been watching this, whether you watch this, when it becomes a video, or whether you watch this while it was a live premiere, I just want to thank you right here, right now. Thank you so much for watching this series. I just want to say thank you. And if you did enjoy, do feel free to hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button, even though that does nothing anymore, but hey ho. If you're new around here, do sub to the channel, join the Discord server, and follow me on my socials. And yeah, as always, it's been me, Kane, and I'll catch you all in whatever I do next. Bye, guys.